European final. Leinster have won all three and Stade Français have lost all three. And Leinster's emerald advantage on home ground at the RDS gives them a golden opportunity to make it an amazing fourth European title in 5 seasons. Both of their knockout games away from home and have been the conquerors on inhospitable terrain. Well, Leinster have just survived a ferociously competitive Celtic League semi-final last weekend against Glasgow, the latest in a long line of hard-edged fixtures. Important night for Sean Cronin. Sometimes the darts can be dodgy. It's going to work well this evening. It works well there. Here's Johnny Sexton, Ian Madigan, who overran a couple of balls in that semi-final, playing at 12 against Biarritz. Joe Schmidt felt he got maybe slightly overexcited. And here's Ethan Athewa. What a brilliant move! And inside is Johnny Sexton, and Sexton finds Madigan, and Leinster's drums are beating fiercely already here.
Comprehensively, beautiful inside pass initially from Isaac Boss, plenty of movement, and that's what Leinster always have.
Jimmy Heaslip, the Leinster captain this evening, was sent off in the early stages of that match. And Jimmy Heaslip is the man who was put under pressure there at the back of that scrummage. And driving over the ball impressively, Stade Français, Jules Plisson, the ball from Parise, and here's Geoffrey Dumeru. And Dumeru almost getting outside Fergus McFadden. And now, nipping down the blind side is Dupuis, and now Jules Plisson. Jules Plisson, good defence in the end by Leinster, and it was Ethan Athewa who made the important tackle. Sean Cronin again, Devon Toner. Why wouldn't you throw it to anybody else? Here's Ian Madigan. He's made a much more composed start, Madigan, and it's Isaac Boss. And in comes Conway, brilliant, Cronin scores for Leinster. And they have punched the Parisians again. It's Toner again who took the ball on the line on that occasion. The first try Leinster scored in that game. They can hit you from anywhere. There's no question about that. First phase, in the loose, turnover ball. And that's why they're one of the best sides, if not the best side in Europe. Maybe behind Clermont, but my goodness, they damage you.
That's just clinical. No other word to describe it. 2 chances, 2 tries. 14-0.
On this Leinster 22, but at the moment they can't turn it into points. That's Lavala, the Washington-born US Eagle. Good strength from him, and Dupuis gets support from de Malmonch. Good offloading, a little bit more like it from Stade. David Lyons played in the World Cup final of 2003. Lavala again, Slimani. Cronin makes the tackle, helped by McGrath. Now Dupuis down the blind side. Again the defence is solid. In comes Rhys Ruddock. Now it's Rabadan. Can Rabadan get through this Leinster defence? The almost unpierceable Leinster defence at the moment. Here is Parise. Are they going to give the ball away again? No, they're not. Jerome Porical clears up. But look at the pressure once more from the blue shirts, and away comes Toner. A man in really good form for this Leinster side, Devon Toner. He's the 4th top point scorer in the top 14, behind the likes of Johnny Wilkinson. Sweeping in, I've noticed the mackerel tails above the RDS, the sign of a front.
Thank you, Bill Fish.
Is he onside?
Great cross kick to Ethan Athewa. The tackle comes in, the offload is there, and look what Leinster have done again. They've had 3 chances, and they've nabbed a hat-trick with them.
A cross-field kick. See another shot whether to say was the head of the kicker. We can't tell from that angle, but he certainly got there and finished it off. Not prepared to stay on the floor, look to get back on his feet. Beautiful offload
from Johnny Sexton. Now looks to the accuracy, and it's beautifully struck. Semper to the tail to Rabadan, Dupuis, and it's David Lyons, and that's Plisson. Was that forward to Senzel?
Did look a little bit.
Leinster trying to hold him up in the classic choke, but the ball is on the turf. So off goes Stanwright. Gosh, they loved him here at Leinster. Advantage here to Stade Français. This one was from very long range. The second one hit the post and the crossbar, and he needs neither on that occasion. Stade Français finished this half with 3 points, just what they needed. Leinster have been super surgical. 111 points. And at this stage on the European front, Leinster have frequently demonstrated an unforgiving and ruthless streak. And Stade Français are the latest team to feel the force. Is there a way back for them in the second half? Paul Warwick to Clermont, trying to dance his way through that Leinster defence. Jimmy Heaslip was in there, and a penalty here to Leinster, and turnover ball. Now, can they capitalise again? It's Sean O'Brien this time. Johnny Sexton, poor pass by Sexton, might still work out. Here's Rob Kearney. No advantage, they will come back for this penalty. And nothing rusty about the kick or the kicking technique. He's been getting some coaching from Dave Aldred.
Touch, set.
Well, they've conceded a few penalties at scrum time, have Leinster in this game, but since the arrival of Cian Healy, who gets a pat on the head. Sexton watching very closely, and Leinster quite literally are chipping away. Pick up by Parisa. Here's Warwick. It's Paul Williams. He has worked hard, Williams. Well, they're driving hard in the breakdown. Leinster not going to win it. Stan right. Mostert stands over the ball, and counter-rucking again comes in from Leinster. This is Slimani. Now Paul Warwick. Clermont. David Lyons. Can they cut through this time? And it's Sinzel from Bonneval's offload. Well, it might be too late for Stade Français, but it just gives them the outside chance
of heart. Again, looking to go wide. Again, passing far better, far more accurate. Good angle, good offload. Bonneval, lovely angle, terrific offload.
Big drive comes in there from Stade Français. Now it's Andrew Goodman. Australian on off the bench. Here is Isaac Boss. And it's taken on by Conway.
Immediately you saw the difference in two sides, the cutting edge that Leinster possess.
David Lyons, look at him using his strength, trying to hold up the ball carrier. Not successfully this time as Isaac Boss gets it out to Johnny Sexton. Here's Madigan, and here is Kearney now. Can Kearney get outside? The Stade Français defence looks like he can.
Big tackle by Sinzel, just put him into touch.
Or did he? Or did he?
The passing ability, the kicking as well, really has dictated how this game has unfolded.
Very good news for Leinster, very good news for the Lions and Warren Gatland. Sexton in possession again. Now here's Rob Kearney. Isaac Boss looks for a little gap. Gosh, he's a hound dog of a scrum half, isn't he, Isaac Boss? Now it's Rhys Ruddock. Can Leinster finish this Amlin Challenge Cup triumph with another try? They were so close to one through Rob Kearney. It's Heaslip who carries. In goes Boss. Now Johnny Sexton. Here's Nathewa, so close to that touchline, but he's so good at staying away from the touchline with those soft feet of his. Well, they're in all sorts of trouble here, our Stade Français. The momentum, the pressure is building from Leinster. That's Shane Jennings. Tries to find a route down the blind side. Isaac Boss gets the ball out to big Devon Toner. Even with 6'11" he isn't going to reach the line from there. Here's Johnny Sexton. Madigan once more. Cian Healy tries to clear out. Cian Healy tries to rumble and drive. Cian Healy so close to really putting the rubber seal. But Well, he's watching a Leinster team win another trophy tonight. So the final play of the game. Get yourself ready for the tumultuous roar when this final whistle goes. Look at the work Rhys Ruddock is doing in there, still being physical, right to the very end, Leinster. Their defence has been simply magnificent.
Give them a lesson how to finish. They're a well-drilled unit. Really, even with the changing, he thought there was a risk attached to the changes that Joe Smith made. We needed to have worried about it because whoever brought onto that side knew exactly what they're trying to do, how they're going to go about things.
And there are two of the departing players, Sexton and Athewa. The boys in blue have won the Amlin Challenge Cup.
Told it is just starting to rain. Shouldn't have mentioned it. Got his 50th cap for France Morgan Parra on this ground against Ireland in the Six Nations. He was man of the match here for Clermont when they beat Leinster, the champions, shortly before Christmas. Can he get the perfect start? Oh, he's drilled it. Which he does. Lee Byrne, solid as a rock in the first period, the Welshman. James so close to that first try. Rougerie might be something here. Nalanga goes down the touchline. Nalanga! He's done it again!
Nalanga's balance down that line is quite sensational. Everything is okay there. His foot hits the flag. That doesn't matter. That is not in touch, that is a try. Nalanga has done it.
Parra's conversion goes wide, but Clermont have the lead. There's Cudmore and Parra. James over the top, Rougerie's after this and he's taken it and he's playing such a big role. And James, who nearly scored in the first half, does score in the second.
The Munster man in the studio said before the game that Clermont were going to get 2 tries at some stage. They've got 2 in the first 8 minutes of this half. Now this should be a 9-point lead, and they have the lead O'Gara was talking about, and they are going potty in the Auvergne.
And Parra missed the first conversion from the touchline. He's not going to miss that. Wilkinson trying to guide through the elements, through the posts, to keep his side in this final, which of course he does.
That offloading game has made a big difference in the second half.
James, who passes beautifully, of course, and here's a man who runs beautifully. Wesley Fofana needs some help this time. In went Sivivati, but it's stolen, and away here, Toulon, and Dylan Armitage, he looks round. No need to look. He's clear. Toulon score, and what a final is brewing here.
And this, it becomes a run-in after that wondrous play.
And he knew exactly where to pass it. The core must have come. Armitage with a cheeky wave there to Brock James. Goodbye, he says. This will be my try, our try. Wilkinson, it's there. A Mediterranean rugby powerhouse reborn, and in a better place than it's ever been before. Giovanni Kirk there as well. How could it be any different to be in a better place than it is now, as they plant their flag on the summit of European rugby for the first time. 21 years since a trophy. This is going to feel so special for those who have stood by Toulon through thick and thin.